The world is once again heating up. Amid ongoing geopolitical tensions, the United States has taken another bold step. Hundreds of modern battle tanks have now been deployed across Europe and are steadily moving closer to the Ukrainian border. Russia has been caught off guard. What is really happening? And how significant is the impact on global security? Tensions between Russia and NATO have persisted for over 2 years since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. In response to this aggression, Western nations have steadily increased their military, economic, and intelligence support for Kyiv. But now, the world is witnessing something even greater: the direct deployment of hundreds of heavy battle tanks by the United States into the very heart of Europe. The deployed tanks are not just ordinary vehicles. Among them is the M1 Abrams SEP-V3, one of the most advanced main battle tanks in the world. Equipped with reactive armor, next-generation targeting systems, and exceptional firepower, this tank is a true monster on the battlefield. In addition, various support vehicles, logistics units, and combat personnel are also accompanying this massive convoy. These tanks are moving along strategic routes, starting from NATO ports in Germany, then spreading to Poland, Romania, and the Baltic states. NATO countries such as the United Kingdom, Canada, and France are also contributing combat forces through joint exercises and troop rotations in the eastern region. Altogether, this sends a very clear signal. NATO is preparing a full-scale defense against the Russian threat. The Kremlin responded harshly. A Russian government spokesperson called the deployment an open provocation that could trigger a major escalation. President Vladimir Putin ordered increased military readiness in the western region and launched large-scale military exercises near the border. The world is holding its breath. Could this lead to a direct confrontation between the two global superpowers? So the question is, why has the United States chosen this moment to deploy such a massive force to Europe? The answer may be multi-layered. First, to maintain stability and boost morale in Ukraine. Second, as a strong signal to Russia not to expand its aggression into NATO territory. And third, to anticipate the possibility of a larger invasion in the future. This move is certainly not without risks. Rising tensions could lead to military misunderstandings, clashes of interest, or even direct conflict. The global economy could be shaken once again. Asian and Middle Eastern countries are closely monitoring the situation, as the impact will be felt far beyond Europe. One thing is certain, the world is changing. With hundreds of tanks now stationed just a few hundred kilometers from the front lines of war, and with two major powers on high alert, the future of peace in Europe and perhaps the world is at stake. Will this mark the beginning of a broader conflict or serve as an effective deterrent? Only time will tell.